I'd be interested in knowing Shipley's views as to how technology can enable more companies to participate in contracting, and whether they see a trend towards greater use of technology to make bids and proposals more efficient.
My name's Chris Milburn and I work for Shipley as a product manager. Thank you for your question, Tony. In the time available, I can't do much justice to the first question, but in terms of using technology in the bidding process, then I have a few thoughts that I can share with you. There is a trend in the bidding community to start moving to using technology in the bidding process. I'm surprised that more companies don't use it because I believe there are significant benefits that can be gained in terms of time saving, putting out a more professional looking bid, and allowing you to better think about the customer as you prepare the proposal. In the APMP community, there are a number of vendors that appear at our conferences every year, and they have some very good tools, so do have a look. And of course, Shipley, we have our own Rose, an executive summary builder. If you are getting software, however, a couple of things to think about. Check what it does, plan your updates, and listen to feedback. In terms of checking what it does, do look at the software, do some trials with it, and make sure it actually is going to give you the improvements you want. I have seen companies that have bought software that doesn't give them what they want, and rather driving benefits, it becomes a cumbersome process that the staff have to work through and doesn't give them what they want, doesn't give them the savings they want, and actually becomes hated by the staff because it is cumbersome to use. In terms of planning updates, one of the things that is critical is when you're using software, that software must be kept up to date. You're going to need an administrator. Somebody will need the task of monitoring usage, making sure the content is updated, and planning regular reviews of the software, because there's nothing more frustrating to the users if certificates are out of date or information is out of date. So make sure someone is doing that role. And finally, listen to feedback. Your users are going to have the most up-to-date feedback for that tool. Make sure they can feed it back to the administrator. Make sure that information has been acted on. Make sure they feel valued. Because if they don't, they will just use it grudgingly and they won't feel part of the process, and they'll give up giving you the feedback you need. But where companies do this, get the right bit of software, keep it updated, and they do listen to the feedback, they have very successful systems and they achieve significant increases in their profitability, reducing the amount of time to put bids together, and more importantly, they go on to win more good business. I hope you found that useful. If there's anything else you'd like to know, you know where we are. Thanks for listening.